wherever you are. It's 7 o'clock here in Spain, 6 o'clock in the UK, and if you're somewhere else, it's whatever time you're in. Anyway, good evening. Very good evening to you. Loads to go through with you tonight. Loads to talk to you about what's going on up there, what's going on down here, and your live readings, and little stories to tell you, a little bit of gossip, and yes, a few little discussions. How's that? Does that sound good for a Sunday evening? See, why would you want to watch anything else? I mean, all those other little shows you could watch, but you know you want to come here. That's good. And Susanna's already saying here, hi Phil, sunny here. Fabulous. Fabulous, fabulous. Okay, right. Let's introduce the show and let's get on. Let's get on. So, yes, everybody saying hello here. Hello, even the wonderful Deborah. She's coming on, the producer. She's saying here, good evening to you. Hello to everybody. Karen Cadavan's coming on. Hello. Joe Gardner says hello, and Helen Grady, who's recently returned to Spain, says hello. As does Susanna. Good evening to you all. Good evening to you all here. And I think you need this for a little bit of first of all, don't you? Yeah, just thank you guys who's coming on to the show. Here. And loads to tell you, but also here what we'd like you to do during the show, please, is please like, share, subscribe to if you're coming in through YouTube. YouTube is completely free. You could just jump on there. You know sometimes what it's like with these shows that don't always work perfectly in every social media. So, but so far, touch wood, it's okay. Anyway, just checking out how everyone is at the cafe. Yeah, they look busy down there. That's good. That's good. And of course, little trick. Now, no. It's nothing alcoholic, I can assure you. It's a wonderful smoothie. It's that hot. I've had to drop the coffee tonight. Leave that and come back to this. Yes. Anyway, so where you're coming from, let us know what you're all up to. And it'd be great to know what you're all doing. Absolutely brilliant. And lovely to see so many people coming onto the show already. And okay, so how have things been through your week? I hope they've been well. We've just had an eclipse. The eclipse has been quite an intense one, quite a strained one in some respects here, but hope you found it okay. Now, when we look at the energies and seeing what they're doing around us at the moment, you'll probably find here that on 1 minute you're up in one area of your life, and you'll probably find in another area you're scratching your head. Another area you're going, what the heck is going on? Another one is doing something else. Well, it's all explainable. We'll come up to that in the show. And as we go through the show here, I just want to let you guys know that as we go through, yes. Cherry Dick says, definitely intense week, clear out for many. Now, isn't that interesting? Loads of people I'm speaking to are actually having a clear out in their houses. I think it's it's a big thing to do. Even Susanna Flowers says yes, she's doing the same thing. And lovely to see you, Sherry, and also everybody else who's joining the show. So wonderful. Now, let's have a look at a moment in the astrology charts, but just let you know what we went through this week, what we were doing this week, which is very interesting, very interesting. Guillemard on Wednesday, fantastic show we did there, really engaging, really good fun, and brought out loads of things to do with people and what their forecasts are for the time periods that they're going through. Just shut it down my phone. Thank you, phone. And I can see your comments coming in. They're quite funny, some of them. Yes, so we were talking about the eclipses. This eclipse season is going on between Cancer and Capricorn. It doesn't matter if you're a Cancer or Capricorn because it affects everybody. It's just you've got an earth element and a water element. So one of it you've got security, the other one you've got responsibility or traditions. So you've got things changing. So you may find that you're changing your life altogether. And some people are finding this quite a challenge, which is why I wanted to talk to you today a little bit about attachments with this. But first of all, let's pop in the astrology charts. And I've just realised I've got two here, but I'll just check I've got the right one. And yes, oh, that's lucky. Yeah, this is the right one. I'm just going to make it a little bit smaller so you can see me. Yeah, there we go. A little bit smaller. How's that? Now, astrology charts, whether you understand them or not, it doesn't matter. I'll talk you through it. It's a wheel here, 360 degrees. There's all the star signs are in the different colours, from the yellows round to the pinks around the outside. But the area that we're looking at is just at the top here, which is where the sun is, and just at the bottom there where the moon is. Yes, and these two have been in this opposition. Now, eclipses come because they're in exact alignment. There's exact alignment here. It's also the moon's nodes are involved in this as well. And what we say around this, what astrologers like to say around it, it always brings up something that you've got to deal with, or something that comes up. And I'm old enough to understand. I fit to go with the flow. Okay, good. But what's happening here as well is you've got a lot of activity from planets around this side. So I'm not going to go into too much detail about that. However, what it's doing here is it's adding to this eclipse. It's adding. So for some of you here going, right, that's it, I'm clearing everything out. And loads of people are speaking to us say, yes, they're clearing stuff out. So even people I went to see today over in Benidorm, it's like I walked in and said, what's happened? What's happened? Where is everything? They said, it's gone. It's gone. Everything we didn't want that was too big, it's gone. And I think, crikey, right. So someone's taken a table, someone's taken chairs, someone's taken something else. They says, we just wanted to go to open plan. Oh, wow, crazy. Okay, so maybe something's going on in your life or your change of things here. It's not just about clearing out or things like this. But the area I want to talk to you about, because it's this Mars element just here, just there, that little circle with the arrow on it. That's the one I'm looking at there. It's the Mars element here, which is creating this drive to go forwards. It's coming to Aries. For quite some time, going through part of the year, you've probably been thinking, I want to change, I want to do things, but it was never been really the right time to go and do it. Never has. Sorry, excuse me. And the reason being here is because all the planets will make us go inwards to talk about ourselves, to influence ourselves in some sort of way, to find this drive to go forwards. But it wasn't ready until Mars has now gone into Aries, and now the better actions coming up. Venus is now starting to go forwards. Now forwards, and this is what I pick up here. And now it's starting to go forwards. Now, when it starts to go forwards, here, what it's doing is you do tend to come out yourself, but you're finding situations around you that were the old just don't seem to work. And when we're leaving behind the old, no matter if it was this year, even previous years, it doesn't matter with this eclipse. But what it's saying here is previous attachments you've had. How are you dealing with these? As you're moving forwards and you're letting go of the past, how are you letting go of the past? How are you doing this? So that's quite interesting there. And because I think some of these, I love this. That's why my husband is grumpy then. He is an Aries. Oh, yes. It probably will be because he's feeling this conflict. But men, though, in general, are resonating better. Maybe not your husband just at the moment, but maybe you'll do. But men in general are resonating better to this feeling of change because it's working on a feminine vibration. Women, although they're women, like to work on a masculine vibration, but it's not working that way. It's going more towards, so women are having to sort of go back in themselves and go, what's going on here? And men are going, yes, I can adapt to this. This is easy. This is so easy peasy. I mean, it's like us guys. We go to the shops, don't we, guys? We go to the shops, yes, because I know there's some guys out there watching. And we go and buy things and we bring them back. And then your partner indoors says, I didn't ask for that. I said, well, I asked and this is what they gave me. And they said, yes, that's not what I wanted. I said, the penny dropped. Of course, I understand here. It's not what you wanted, but it's what you needed. See, it works. So ladies, even though you're saying here, that's not what I meant, what I wanted. Ah, see, us guys, we're getting in touch with this deep sensitivity. Our hands are together saying, I understand. However, it's what you need. Why have you all gone quiet? Why have you all decided I'm not even going to comment? Oh dear, 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 hilarious. Anyway, so that's maybe that's philosophy there, a little reason there. Oh, there you go, there you go. Anyway, so but this energy though, for Aries people especially, everybody, we're all being pushed, and maybe you'll find here that you'll find that. Oh, that's good. The producer's laughing. Whew, thank God for that. If she was put up a grumpy face, I know I'd be in trouble after the show. There you go. Round of applause for the producer. Good. Anyway, so, but this energy is what's driving us to go forwards, change our lives a great deal. And we're finally coming into this new. And this new energy. So attachments to the past. Okay, let's take relationships, for example, here. Not all of you are going to break up. Maybe you'll leave behind some people. Maybe you'll be leaving behind a job. Maybe you're leaving behind something. But one of the things that may be happening here to you guys is, what about if you're actually leaving behind someone and you're sort of saying here, okay, I'm moving on, broken up from that person. But what do they think of me? Okay, attachments. Okay, Joe Gardner says, not sure if I agree, is that what I needed? Oh, but it is. It comes in a use. There is just believe in the source, believe in the male love coming in to protect and just sorting this out here. Paul says, I live on my own and I'm not getting dragged into that one. just no fun here, no fun. We're all laughing here. That's good. Thank God you're all laughing. Anyway, so this energy, this change you're going through, are you saying to yourself, okay, that's it, I'm moving on, I'm just focusing on yourself? Or are we sometimes saying here, well, I will hope they feel better for that now? Or perhaps, could I say here, perhaps something else is coming up in life and you're thinking something else, for example. I hope they feel bad. I hope they get what they deserve, or something like this here. Whatever you're doing, you're still attaching to the past. You're not going forwards. Here. And Aries here, Mars and Aries say, come on, get your life organized. Get your life organized where you're going. Change the energy around. Get it going forwards here. And I think that's where you'll find your life. And everybody, once you start thinking, okay, just focus on yourself. Don't worry about everything else and everybody else, because it will all start to change. Venus up here is going through Gemini, is helping us to communicate a lot more with people. Mercury is still going backwards in the charts, but shortly it will turn around and go forwards again. It does that a little bit later in July. And also we've got, it's this Neptune effect as well, with Venus and Mercury and the Sun here, which is coming up, which is, it's 1 minute we get over emotional about things and then we go back down, then we're up and then we're down. It's this over emotional stuff we sometimes go through, but it's just a phase. It will pass. But when we're going to come into this, we're coming to more of a driving force. But the moon and Jupiter and the Sun and Mercury, a little bit of Mars here, it's all asking us, come on, let's go forwards. Let's start motivating. Let's start changing. Let's start getting ourselves into gear. Okay. How's that? Good. Okay. New Mercury retrograde, said Mary Suka. Well, yes, it's retrograde, but it's actually been doing a good thing. It's been linking back to Uranus, which is just here, just there. See that just there? It's been linking to Uranus, which is the power of positive change. Sometimes when Uranus is linked to our chart and something touches it, so like we go through a harmony, it creates something which is, it's almost like leaping forwards on like a wave, where you were just swimming before, not getting very far, and all of a sudden a wave comes behind you and moves you forwards. And this is what Uranus is doing. Mercury's gone back and touched this, it's gone back over it, then it turns around, comes back up and says, here's another bit of luck. So this all starts to say a little bit more energy here. A little bit more energy, a little bit more fun. Hello, Charlene. Hope you're well. Yes. And hi, Laura from Norfolk. And very good evening to you all. Yes. So we're live on YouTube tonight. We're live on Cafe Clairvoyance on Facebook. And shortly should be going live onto LinkedIn as well. So all be live, all be good fun. Now, let's move on a little bit. Coming up this week, very, very interesting guy. We had him on about 3 weeks ago, and the reception for you guys was just awesome. It was magic. So I just played a little clip from one of the shows I did. This is Chris Bullock. He's a musician, songwriter, very spiritual guy. And when he was on the show, he brought a few tears out. I mean, I'll tell you what, it's it got smoky in here. Even I was like going like this. No, smoky, it's smoky. Anyway, so sometimes what happened, so he's come back on Tuesday. So if you like a reading and a song, then this may be your chance to get in again. So it's going to be Tuesday evening at a different time this time. It's going to be 8 o'clock in the evening in Spain, 7 o'clock in the UK. And this is Chris. All the way from America, and good evening to you. We now actually want to resonate for our hearts. And one of the greatest ways to do it is to have music.
Well, you thought it was done. That sad song will be sung. Then those clouds clear one by one. Here I stand. Here I stand. Never felt so good. Step out in the sun.
Why watch that? You can watch this.
She's a lady. Whoa, she's a lady.
Deborah, the producer, she says here she would like a song.
'Cause you take me seventh heaven. Never believed in miracles till you came my way.
It's been so intimate, so magical. Chris, if you don't mind, we'll have to get you back if that's okay.
I'd love to come back.
Big love to you and a burger. That was Chris. So he was on a few weeks ago, and it was truly magical. It's so much fun. So much fun. It was also great to have him on there. Now, Joe Garner says, I was very emotional Friday. Was mega one upset about everything, but it had to let it out. But feel more positive today. Now, that's interesting, isn't it? Because sometimes here we get those energies. We have an awful day. But is it awful? May not be. We get these emotional days. Great. Because all we're doing is we're coming up and we're letting them out. Yes. Yes. I spoke to someone the other day, actually. They're in Paris, and they decided they're going to jump off a bridge. And I said, you would be insane. Did you get that? Insane? Anyway. There you go. Right. Okay. Where else are we going to go now? Let's have a little look. Some of your other questions coming through. Susanna says, away, Phil. I think I've been surfing. Yes, I think she probably has. And I had the producer says, I had a message and a song from Chris. It was awesome. Me too. Friday was epic for me emotionally. Yes, has been, because that was the day just coming up to the eclipse. So we just got up to it. All this emotion comes up. Then we start going forwards. Then things start changing. Love the energies, nothing but pure abundance. Yes, for some of us shining, we're feeling an awesome energy. Depending on where your planets are in your chart will bring out this energy. For a lot of people, it's awesomeness. Really is powerful stuff. For some people here, it's like really hitting people hard. But one of the ways it's hitting you hard here is to crack old molds that you've been living by or overprotecting by, and it's shaking this up. This is the whole idea of these eclipses. It's been in Cancer and Capricorn. After this, it starts to go Gemini, Sagittarius. And so that will change the energies again. That'll be interesting to watch. And that comes up in November. It's eclipse here. But watch, things are about to get a little bit better. We're on a, it's almost like we're on a, not a rocky ride, but we're on a pathway which is, well, we're not used to. It's a bit tricky, but you're going quite quickly along it and you're trying to steer or keep on it. But you will do. You'll be feeling good. And then even Susanna says, yes, I feel really good. That's absolutely fantastic. So magic. And before we go on to the next part here, I think we need to do a little bit of this. Okay, I'm going to start a little bit earlier tonight. I think it's time to have a word with the producer. I'll just see what she is up to and see what she's doing. And Yeah. Hang on. I'm just going to get on the private phone here. Hang on. That was she gave me a new shopping list as well, so it was funny. Okay, new shopping list, and she also here, yes, she said, "Let's get on with it. Let's get on with it." Okay, there she is. She's running, and yes, you'll see her, hear her doing this. Wow, that's producer. She is just so energetic. Quick talking, energetic, away we go. And I'm going to see if everything's ready. Is everything set up, ready for all the readings? Yeah, it is. Whoa, let's go. Mary Suka says, could I have a message, please? Mary Suka, let's get a message through to you. Why don't you tell him, Tips? Anyway, Mary Suka, let's get a message through to you. Let's see what's coming up for you. Now, first of all here, Mary Suka, can you just send me through a colour of any kind? That will help me here whilst I'm tuning in on your lovely energies here, your lovely energies. And it's I almost get the feeling here, even as I'm saying this at the moment, that there's part of you here that I feel really wants to take control, really wants to be in charge, if I could put it this way. You know, the feeling here thinking, right, I'm taking the lead here, I'm taking authority. And sometimes when we do, we can come over a little bit impulsive, a little bit strong in that way here. Your energies are saying here, yeah, okay, be that. However, there's another side here that says to you, maybe just let things tick over a little bit, go with the flow, be a little bit patient, forgiving everybody and things like this here, and just taking it nice and easy. Yeah, could well be that as well. Well, the interesting energy with this here is, Mizuka, I feel if you go back onto that energy of just like, well, just take things a little bit of pace here, you're probably going to be in a better way. Now, you're going to look at here about what you're doing work-wise, as many of us are in this wonderful day and age, and especially we come out of this difficult time. Where are we going? What are we doing? Well, I pick up here, yes, for you, there is going to be a lot of work changes around you, but I think the benefits here is not to look ahead, is not to look ahead with anxiety or stress, thinking, oh God, this has got to work, that's got to be different. No. Very, very different. Very, very different here. I feel that the energy around you, and it's interesting, the conversations I've even had with an accountant, a business director, and a singer, which I had this week. They're all saying here, they feel they are no longer in a position to be able to turn around to their lives now and say that they want to be in a job where they earn lots of money. This is because it doesn't work. It doesn't work like that anymore. And they're tuning into the reason why the curtain's moving is because my dog. That's my dog's ears down there. Oh dear, he's funny. That's why the screen went funny. That was my dog. Anyway, so this is the energy that's starting to come up here. It's very much focusing on working from the heart. Marizuka, I say to you here, just resonate on that easy energy here. And I tell you what, I think you'll start to see your life getting better. How is that? How's that? Hopefully that helps you a little bit. Your electric blue here is about all power, all knowledge, all freedom. It's about, thinking, I roughly know where I'm going. Yes, keep learning though. But you're also going to be doing some learning somewhere. I think that'd be an important thing. I also got a lovely lady here wants to come straight through for you. If I said Anne or A-N-E, Anne, I've got this name here. She just wants to tell me her name. Her name is Anne. And I pick up here that she wants to give me loads of tulips. She also wants to link with, I don't know where I'm going here, but I maybe go to someone like Holland or something, something here about, if I'm looking at here, something to do with either Holland or something like this, because she wants to give me loads of tulips, and that for me just comes from Holland. But it's also a symbol of Aries, and it's also a symbol here of taking initiative, but doing it in a nice way where we're all in the same timing. We try to push ahead too much to someone else, it just not going to work. Mary Suka says, Willowville, I'm a nurse that always worked with my heart. That's absolutely lovely. Now, I think when we do, yes, I can take Anne. Yes, because her name is Anne. I hear her name. And she was just coming through, let me know here, but she wants to give me tulips. She wants to give me a feeling here of resting, of someone not being very well down here. I'm not a doctor, so I can't actually say exactly what's wrong here. And but she wants to reassure you, though. Now, this is interesting. It's lovely to get this. I have a big wave like a big wave from a sea. It's a wave of energy which is coming into your life to just lift the spirits. It's almost like a wave of fresh air, a wave of energy. But she's just telling me here as well. She says here, you're not going to need to worry about money. You're not going to need to worry about money. She's, yes, lovely, lovely, lovely energy. So I just want to pass that over to you there. And hopefully that makes sense to you. Makes sense to you. Now, okay, Julia, if you are, yes, I'll pass on there. So any other questions, just let me know. Julia, you wrote in, and you're a 189. Very, I'm glad you like that. She said beautiful. Oh, beautiful. That's very nice. Julia, you wrote in, and your colour is bright pink. You're a 189. Nines are normally very wise souls, very, very wise souls. And if I get that sort of energy here, then that's always very nice. It's always a lovely feeling. And because it's very much about endings and beginnings. Okay, here's something here. That's my dog again down there. I do apologise. Relationship. Are there hidden things under the surface? More going on. Isn't that interesting? Now, when we're saying about attachments and releasing attachments, it's about sometimes when you move on from someone, you think, oh God, although I want to move on, what else is going to come up behind this? What else is going to come up behind it? And it's interesting here because the card you got here, first of all, is the Hermit. The Hermit card. When I pick up the Hermit card around something to do with this, and I think it's important for you, Julia, is say here that there's a lot of inner soul searching, but peace, a need of deep peace, a need of to go deep within yourself to find this yourself here. So Julia, let's go and have a look at your cards here and see what they're saying, and be interested to see what comes up. Here. Right. Okay. I've just finished shuffling for me. Shuffling for me. Now I'm going to shuffle for you. And Julia, what I like to do, I'm just going to do a stop, and I'll just have a look and see what the cards come up and say. I just feel when it's right to stop. So I think it's about right now. Okay, let's have a little look here. I got 3 piles of cards. I got the left, the middle, and the right. And if I look at these cards here, I go for the right. And let's have a little look. Let's have a little look here. We've got interesting here. Interesting. What you've got to be careful of here is, yes, if there is an element of anything coming back, it's a man who thinks that he is right and you are wrong. Oops, that won't go down very well. Who's trying to be too nice? Yes, there's a real element here. And although this is very difficult, very emotional, and very challenging to move on, the need here to move on, because you've got a man here who sees things only his way. So this is difficult, isn't it? When you break up a relationship and now the person is telling you you are wrong. Whoa, that's hard. That could be challenging at least here. So these cards here say here, this is something you have got to learn, and also to get stronger within yourself. And when you do, I think you'll find your life starting to pick back up a little bit more. Right. So hopefully that helps you out there a little bit here. Let's go and have a little look through the files here and see who else is come forward here. Let's have a little look. Right. I'm just shuffling the cards for me just to clear those energies. And it's interesting through lockup, lockdown. Lockup's in jail, isn't it? No, lockdown. It is through lockdown. A friend of mine was crossing the road with his board games. He dropped Scrabble everywhere. Oh, no. I let out the window and said, hey, buddy, what's the word on the street? He wasn't very happy. Sorry. Anyway, right, let's come back up to now, and let's have, yes, it's Marijuka there. Let's, and let's go to Charlie. Hello, Charlie. How are you? Charlie Dingley. Is that right? Charlie Dingley. Very nice to meet you. Here. Okay, let's do a little reading here and see what we pick up. Now, Charlie, the first thing here I would like to say coming in around you is the first thing I want to say here, coming around you, would you understand, please, about needing to either work outside or be more outside? I really get a feeling here about being outside here, and also I pick up either ancestry or people around you who used to be very outside people, whether these were like farming people, builders, or anything like this. But people used to work outside here, because I've got these energies here starting to come towards you. I also would like to say to you, Charlie, this is very interesting about money, because there's a money issue which is going on, but you can't do much about it at the moment other than just wait. But also I'm being told here to say to you, don't bring up too much information about this. It's almost like it won't go in your interest. It won't be to your favor here. So I pick up here, Charlie, that this family, I pick up loads of them actually going forwards. If I say who it is coming forwards, I'm not sure at the moment, but in fact, no, a gentleman has just started to step forwards to me here. And is a gentleman who had very difficult eyesight, He's just showing me here, and also just waiting to pick up his name as well. But Charlie, if you'd also understand that I would just like to say to you here that I think there's a very positive nature around you, very positive. In fact, I'll just go more positive, if I can say that, because whatever challenge you think you've got coming in front of you, and I don't know why I'm saying Virgo, because this may be birthdays to in late August, September, but I'm just picking up Virgo. And I'd also like to say to you, around that time is going to be where the benefits or a feeling of life looking better then. And also here, this is going to be interesting around you, Charlie, because I also get the feeling here there's something to do with a move of home, or the doing up of a home, but even whether you're renting it out, doing something, but I just get properties around you as well. So that's what I pick up there, Charlie, at the moment. So let's see what else comes up for you as we look through the cards. And yes, Charlie, where are you from? Where are you from, Charlie? Let us know where you're from there, because your surname is quite intriguing, Dingley. Okay, right, so let's have a look here. I'm just going to shuffle the cards for you. And let's have a look here. Let's have a look. I'm just going to stop shuffling there and cut the pack into 3 piles. And let's have a look here. Oh, that's very nice little comments coming through. Right, 3 piles of cards. Let's go for the left. Charlie, let's go for the left and see what comes up here. Right. 1, 2, 3. Let's have a little look. This here, I am going to go for. Oh, this is interesting. Very much about homes and wanting to know about homes and where we're going here. And there's a feeling of being stuck in the mud. Feeling that everything doesn't look quite as good as what it should. And at the moment, there's a money matter, but the cards are confirming here. But it's not all about the immediate. You've got to look more long term, Charlie. And I think if you did, this is what would help you to break through. Sometimes we get too transfixed in nature, thinking that the problem at this very moment in time, it could also be a problem that we think is forever, and it's not. It's not. They're clouds. The clouds. So Charlie here, I'll just say, is just present, going through times here. And I'll also say here as well, here, Charlie, don't try to seek everyone's approval. No, don't. No. It's your choices. Anyway, hope that helps. There, Charlie. Right. Okay. Oh, you're all coming online now. Where are you all from? Let me know where you're all from. Let you know where you're coming in from. And just put my specs on again. Let's have a look. Right. Let's go to Tracy. She's just come up here. And and here we also have Cecilia. Looking well, Spain. Oh, she just says, hi Phil, you're looking well, Spain, so that you have really pleased. Yes, come back to you in just a moment. Let's come back to Tracy, though, to Zuza, and just say hello. Hello, Tracy, and hope you're well there. Lovely to meet you this evening, see you this evening. And I've been on a few times here. Colour purple. Colour purple, I like this colour here. It's very strong and it's very deep. It's almost like you're as deep as the ocean as soon as we start mentioning the colour purple. It's very deep, especially I feel it with you. And sometimes here that's great because you go very deep to find answers, but we can also go very deep to find problems which aren't there. So we just keep going deeper and thinking things are even deeper. And sometimes they're not. And Tracy, I would say to you at the moment here, it's a funny thing. Would you understand if I said to you here, Tracy, to keep life very open, life bouncy and happy, and just say, sod it. excuse me, am I allowed to say language on here? But just say, sod it. Yes. Because what I would pick up here is there is a real need here to have this energy around you where you just exude this positivity of yourself, and just it's almost like just being. So I know you're focusing your love line. I want to know what's going on here, but the energy about this here says if you get too serious or trying to get too blocking or too much into this moment, it could be blocking rather than actually happening. Now, we often wonder here, sometimes think here, we get all sorts of funny vibrations, don't we? But purple is a very powerful color. It keeps us on the bubble or on the button. But it is very much about not. I would say here, yes, you're quite a sensitive soul, just picking up this energy. But I also would say here too that I think there's to allow people to see your absolutely beautiful, charming side. And that way it's easy, because sometimes otherwise we're underselling ourselves of who we are. We need a bit more Traciness. Bit more Traciness in Tracy's life. That's what I think we need. Bit more Traciness. When we have that, I think we're in a good place. How's that? Does that sound good? So let's have a look at your love life and see what comes up here. Okie dokie dokie dokie. And whereabouts are you, Tracy? What part of the sunny world are you from? Are you some... we've got Betty, who's coming from Alaska. She says, hugs, Phil. Big hug back. Man, I've got long arms to go all the way back there. But they get there. They get there. Okie. Let's just have a look here. I've just finished shuffling cards for me. Now shuffling for you, Tracy. What I like is to do here, just look at the cards, and I am going to stop right now. Now, as I'm talking here, would you understand Sid, please? Would you understand Sid? I've got S-I-D, C-I-D, maybe C-I-D, a man who's in the police. But are you in Oxfordshire? Lovely sunny Oxfordshire. What a lovely place. Yes. Okay. Little bit of a big college around there, isn't it? A little bit of a big university, just a little one. Anyway, right, 3 piles of cards. Let's have a little look for here and see where we're going. I want to go a little bit right. I want to go for the left. Now, as I'm picking up here, I've got a lovely old gentleman who wants to come in, and a very favourable man. He says here, like a man who would really looked out for you, and. I just see, okay, I'm just seeing what he looks like a minute. He loved his hats. He always had his hats on his head. And also here, as I'm picking up, I want to go, now either Sid is something, or Sid or something to do with his name here. But I pick up here, his working life was quite authoritative. He had quite a big job. This man was no ordinary pushover, but as a family man, he was a very nice man. But he's coming through, he's looking at you, and he just wants to send loads of love to you. Now, I'm just looking here too. Would you understand here too that sometimes here we over worry about what people think about us, and I would say that about you. And he's just saying here, no, forget it. Tracy, I'll pick up here. Be you. Where is the Traciness? We need some Traciness, and I think here you will then be happy. You're very divided about what things going on here in your life. Very divided. And I can see here's not particularly, hasn't been easy or easy in your life yet. And yet I feel you've got to step out of a bubble of restriction. Step out of it. You need freedom. You need space. You need energy. And I think when you do that, you're then in a better place. I also pick up here with this energy that as soon as you're in a place like this, you're then better. Tracy, just calmness. Right, yes. Love it. Thank you, Phil. I'm in Oxfordshire. So glad you enjoyed that. Glad. And very good evening to Tess. Hello, Tess. She'll be on the show coming up towards the end of the month, and look forward to that. And in the meantime, let's pop back through the scrolling thing here. And right, they want to go now to Cecilia McCarthy. Cecilia here. Hello, how are you? Lovely to see you. Cecilia, can you let us know where you're from, please? That would be great. Just type in there where you're from. That would be marvellous as well. Then, yes, do a reading for you. Now, when you do the reading here, love to do your reading. Can you also give me a question and a colour? If you could be so good there. That'd be great. In the meantime, I will come back to you in a moment there, Sia, but I'm going to come on to Karen. Karen, you're up here, Karen Canavan, and I saw you earlier. I'm just looking for you. In fact, I think you're right at the very top. So, yes, there you are there. Hello. She just says good evening to everyone. Hello. Lovely to see you. Celia's in Dunstable. Okay, right. I'll come back to you in a moment, Celia. Right, you're a 268. Karen, you're a 268. You're in a personal year 8 and a 268. This is mighty powerful. Yes, and one of the things you're coming up with, and it is interesting here, we've got this Mars in Aries pushing forwards, going forwards here, driving our lives in a different direction. And it's interesting here because your cards say very confused and having doubts. This is a bit where we have attachments to the past. We've changed our lives because we felt, now if you go back here to the time, Karen, that you're actually leaving your husband and noticing at that time there the reasons why you were leaving. We're not blaming anybody, not going into anything like that, but the reasons why you were leaving your partner at that time there, and being mindful of what it was that kind of brought this to a close, here. Then when you go and leave, it then takes us into a new world which we're unsecure of. But this is what this energy is doing, is pushing us into to change and be very different. And but also, without sounding sexist, which I'm definitely not going to be sounding sexist, women can find this particular time period we're going through more difficult than men. Men tend to just go with the flow at the moment. It's just a generalization, not a stereotyping. Right, okay. Now, what I'll also pick up here as well, interesting around you over the next sort of few weeks or so here, is I feel that these eclipses as well have been wanting to try and show you the light, wanting to try and show your direction going. Now, looking at your cards here, and let's see where this is going. Let's have a little look here. You've gone for the color purple again. So again, it's quite strong. It's almost like here, whatever decision it is you made due to the color purple, it was strong. Very, very strong. And let's have a look. Let's have a look there. Let's have a look. And right. Let's have a look here. Okay, I'm just going to so look here. There's just let you know in the feed there's someone coming through. I don't know the name, but it comes through. Surname Ridwan, who's asking everybody to give them a reading. I would, as hosting this show, someone coming in and pushing people into reading, I would suggest not. Yes. So I suggest not. Someone sees participating readings, and what we're going to do, which the producer is going to do, is just to remind you, don't go there. Don't go there. Yes. Okay. Right. Okay. 3 piles of cards here. And Karen, I'm just going to go for the left pile for you. And let's see what comes up here. I'm just looking at your cards. Right. I would say here, but the situation started to go through here. Yes, I can see where you're sort of made to feel bad. But however, I also feel here that this is an energy. This is an energy that's coming up around you. Says it's very slow moving at the moment, just ticking slow. Yes, sometimes it is, because sometimes what we've got to do is feel the power that's turning round, and there is a power in you that really is turning round. This energy that you are thinking of coming through with, the way your life is going, I just pick up here that where you're going your life in front of you, just step by step, but your life's going to get bigger. Your life's going to be different. Your life's going to be extraordinary. And I think sometimes we're feeling this energy, for this energy has changed, and sometimes we're not used to it. Karen, I'll just say to just take this time. And right. Okay. Let's have a little look here. Let's have a little look. I'm just going to look here. Right. Let's move on a bit, and let's come down to we've just Yes, I'm just looking for you back on the line here. Ah, there you go. Celia, very, very good evening to you. Very good evening indeed. Lovely, lovely to see you there. And let's see what's coming in. You got Cecilia. Cecilia says, what's for me? What's yellow and what's for me? Love the colour yellow. Yellow is inspiring, is inspirational. Would you understand here, just by picking up your energy, Celia, would you understand here that sometimes you've just got that energy there, that no matter what happens, you've got that ability just to lift up a little bit, just to take it easy, just to see life getting better, happier, warmer. I just pick up that energy altogether is going to be something awesome for you, something amazing. And I think when you come across your life here, and you see this, someone comes across you, I think they're absolutely amazing because you've got the energy to lift and inspire people. Now, what's next for you? So what next for you here? Would you understand here that you need to be tasked in some respects? It's like here, you need to be pushed mentally, pushed in that vibration there. And I think here, that's a wonderful thing to go and do. And I think if you do, then magic, because I think here you're coming into a very strong time as you come into a bit more into July. And I think here you're going to love the energy with this. It just seems like fun. It just seems like a nice energy. And right, okay, so let's have a look here. Let's have a little look and see where else we're going with this, because I pick up for you, see, it's not a bad time for you. Would you understand though that your focus may be on just having a very, very friendly time? Very friendly time. Let's have a look here. Right. Just finished shuffling the cards for me. Now I'm going to shuffle the cards for you. What I like to do, Celia, is just tell me, please. Let's have a look here. Celia, I'm just going to stop. Now, let's have a look. Little look. Right. Okay. Yes, nice to see. Nice to see us here. Right, three piles of cards here. I've got the left, the middle, and the right. What I like to do, I'm just going to have a look at these, and I'm going to go for the middle for you. Let's have a little look here. Right. And your cards, the way they're coming up at the moment, right? Oh, there's a lot of, I tell you what I pick up here at the moment. Would you understand here that there was some conflict to do with a career that you were going through? However, what I pick up is coming around you now here is something amazing. I think here that what you're going to find over the next sort of few weeks or so is that, yes, you've been challenged. I think here, I can see that your energy, that what you start looking at, it may have been difficult with the previous career, but you're looking for another one. But I just pick up here, see that you're going to be fine. You're going to be very, very busy. You're going to be a very, very busy soul. And I think you're going to thoroughly enjoy yourself. So I think it's good to get out there yourself and just see yourself going. I can see the old ways coming to the past here, but even sometimes relationships, the way you're changing, but your yellow colour is what lifts you and just sends you forwards. You're going to be absolutely fine. You'll be in a good place. Really, really good place. Right. And I also see here too, now this is going to be interesting. I want you to look towards the end of August. I'm almost in the 20s of August. This is what I pick up here for you. This is what I pick up here. I feel that your next energies come up in front of you going into about the 20s of August is where you're going to start to see the magic start to happen for you. And when I see the magic here, it's because I've got a lovely lady here who wants to come through. Now, this lady who's talking to me, she just gave me a name of L. So I want to talk about Linda. Linda, a lovely lady's name began with L because she just gave me this vibration here. She's also saying to me here too, very, very interesting here, that she also liked her wine. I just see wine with her. I see L, see wine. And I also see with her that she's coming through for you and she just wants to say a big, big smile. Because there is something to do with April which remembers her. Right. Okay. Yes. Okay, and just something to do with April remembers her because she tells me here that she's coming through for you. And one of the messages here that I wish to pick up for you and where you're going is there's going to be something to do with a new car. New car. Yeah, fine. I know we're in crazy times at the minute, but yes, I see a new car. And also, I'd like to say to you here, I think you're going through a This. Okay, where are we going? I love all your comments here. Your comments here. I think this guy, whoever he is being ostracized. Ostracized. So there we go. There we go. Anyway. There you go. Shouldn't try and sabotage other people's shows. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. We're here for genuine spirit and for genuinity of love and compassion, not trying to steal other people, steal away from shows. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. So there you go. Anyway, but thank you everybody who's out there, because you really are seeing this, and well, we'll find a way of blocking this. Anyway, so where else you're going in your life here? So I feel that's where you're going. You're going for a good time. Right. Okay. I love all your comments coming up here. Fantastic. Okay, let's go back to Sharon. Sharon, let's go and have a little look to you. And she says, I had a really emotional bad week. Positive thoughts on my way would be appreciated, please. Okay, Sharon, yes, I love this. Love this. Let's give you a little lift of a reading here. Would you understand here? Now, I know you got NHS or something to do with NHS in the badge that you got there, and it says Norse. Oh, is that Norway? But what I pick up here to say to you, would you understand here other people in the spirit world who are also connected, very much connected with their energy there, to do with the NHS or working with this way? Yes. Celia, you're very, very welcome. And yes, Sharon, would you understand this about having something to do with the nurses over here in the spirit world? That's why I'm picking up here. Nurses, they're coming through and they want to say to me here that they want to help you lift up a little bit. And would you understand here that you're looking at a particular place where you're living and thinking you're going to change? You're a nurse. Yes, you're a nurse. I can understand it because it says NHS. It looks like you are. Would you understand other nurses over there though? People who worked in NHS or nursing or hospital environment, because I've got people coming over here. Also, what I also pick up here, Sharon, is to say to you that they want to give you a lift, but would you understand, like, lighting up your place, lighting up where you live, lighting up what you're doing? I just see here this is something that could be important for you. So as I'm picking up this as well and saying to you, Sharon, I also would like to say to you that if I looked at lifts, I think we're in a month of lifts. Yes. So let's have a little look here. Right. Let's have a look. And just shuffle the cards to me. And I'm now going to shuffle for you. Sharon, what I'd like to say to you here is, just look at this. I got the left and the right, and let's go for... Let's go for the left for you. The left. Right, okay. Sharon, let's have a little look here. Right. Yes, I need it lighting up. You need your house lighting up. Now, it's interesting here, because if you light that up, you'll find you light up because you'll feel good about it. Here. I know you probably work extremely hard for doing the jobs you do, but I just feel if you do that, it will light up all around you, and I think you'll be super happy. Super happy. Right, okay. Also get through here too. Ooh, if you're looking for... If there's been difficulty or conflict with a relationship arranged with a guy who's been in your life here, what I pick up here is there are problems here, but I pick up here though for you, your way forwards is listening to your gut feeling, listening to that gut vibration there. And I think here that if you're listening to that, you're on the right vibration, you're going the right way. And that's where I feel you're going to see your life going, just listening to you, especially if a situation around you to do with a relationship. And also here, I feel that you'll be making the right decision. It's quite toxic at the moment. What decision do you want to make? Where the toxicity comes out of that because you make a decision. What decision is it that you want to make for you to feel this is right? For example here, are you happy to just go on the way it is? If you are, fine. If you feel, well, the only way I can think, that one of the ways to deal with this is to step out of it and then look back into it, then do that. But I just pick up here, I'm not going to say here, you've got to break up from this, but I can... This is very, very difficult. He said, this is my son. Okay. So the relationship here was challenging. However, the result of this comes out positive. So although it's toxic, although it's challenging, it's not going to stay like that forever. It will move on. And I think you'll be making some decisions in front of you which are going to help you. But would you understand, just look at this here, would you understand that sometimes it feels like you're the one who's being blamed? Would you understand you're the one who feels like it's your fault? No. No, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that at all. I wouldn't say that at all. I think what's important here is I actually feel here that you've got such a good vibration around you that I think that you're going to have an excellent time in front of you. But I do feel here that one thing to go and do is take a lot of the guilt out of this. And I think this is some decisions you've got to make, and then you'll be in a better place. Yes. But if you need to talk about that in greater depth, I'm happy to talk about it in greater depth personally, because I understand sometimes these things are a bit difficult. Would you also understand, though, that you feel you're being blamed, especially because of men or because of a relationship with father? That's what I pick up here. That's what I pick up a little bit. Okay. Right, okay, let's have a look here. Rachel, she's coming. This is very nice. I'm just going to come back to this. This is, Laura says, I love listening to the show after a busy week. Well, that's so nice, and we really appreciate you being here. It's absolutely lovely. So thank you very, very much for joining us. Thank you very much here. And right, so let's move on. Rachel says, green, please. Yes, although you say green, we also need a question here, or else I'm just going off into the universe in any direction that I feel that I want to connect with. But that's perfectly fine. I could do that. Here. Sharon just comes back and say, yes, you are correct. Okay, but if you need to chat, let's chat. Okay. Rachel says green, please. Okay, green's a nice colour. It's very much... Okay, if I'm tuning into you, I very much want to talk about healing. I very much want to talk about, would you understand here, especially with you, I really pick up this energy at the moment, do you, Rachel? Would you understand about how you have got to let go of a big past? Oh dear, I really feel quite weighty with this, like a big past has been like so heavily dragging you down that now you're coming to a point you need to lift up. You need to change your energy, and I feel you're going through this transition of change. Now, because Rachel, I just feel here, you're not being your Rachel. You're not being your Rachelness the way you like your Rachelness to be. So I pick up here, there's an energy here which I feel can really lift. And I also get the feeling here that there's amazing energy around you that, I think you'll be working on a higher vibration, a better life in front of you. But I think it's interesting. The karma card, the karma energy just keeps coming up me with this here. You know, sometimes here where no matter what you try to do in your life, you can't make things happen. You can't make things respond or work in some respects here. Yes, feeling very, very tired. Yes. What's your question? I'm just rabbiting on here what I pick up. Yeah, feeling very tired. Now, what I'm picking up here with this, would you understand though if I said to you that time has got to play out, because karma's involved in this right now. Karma is the energy which is going to take you forwards. And yes. That's where the energy is going to really start to lift you and take you into a really good vibration and a better, happier place. That's where you're going to feel happy. That's where your energy is just going to so turn around, and you'll be fine. You'll be so fine. Right, okay. Lydia says, hello, Lydia. Now, Lydia here has been on the spiritual course, the spiritual mediumship course, and yes, absolutely loving it. So and thank you for your comments today. It was absolutely mind-blowing. Thank you very, very much. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Right, okay, just quickly going to come back to Rachel. Let's have a look at your cards here. Right, right, let's have a look here. Left, middle and right, 3 piles of cards. Right, okay, it says here, karma, yes, want to forget the past and do healing, yes. Now, the way to forget the past here is be careful of attachments. The attachment is to sometimes let go of it by being very conscious about what you're building in front of you rather than worrying too much about what was. Yes, and to do healing. If you're going to go into areas to do healing, Rachel, I think you'll be blinding at this because your energy is up here. I feel it's up here, and it's to focus up there rather than feeling that people, situations, or past will try to pull you down. It's That's life stuff. Just go, yeah, okay, fine, let it go. Right, left, middle, right, left, middle, right. I'm going to go for the right on this here. Yes, and let's have a little look. Right, your cards on the right here are saying, yes, love and happiness. The wheels have turned. The wheels are turning in your direction to bring you a lot more happiness. Yes, and also pick up here as well. You're taking on a load at the moment, but it's almost like here, it's like trying to move house, isn't it? You always think you've got to take everything with you. No, because most of it you're going to chuck away because you don't need it. And it's almost like what you're going through your life at the moment. To go into the future, you don't need to take all that lot with you. You let go of it. And including old relationships, including money, including old issues, including old worries. And really, you just want to be your beautiful self. And I just pick up, so it's not patronizing, but I just pick up your good self, Rachel, and feel the energy start to work with you. And the interesting thing here is to be careful. Also a carer, yeah, and is to be careful not to be too far out there, worrying too much about what's coming next, what other people are thinking, where life is going. It's just be quietly within yourself. But this green is a transition energy where you're going to get yourself in a better place. Yes, it wouldn't surprise me you're a carer. You've got a lovely energy. And I'm sure the people that you care for absolutely adore you. I bet they do. And yes, okay, good. Okay, well, it's coming up to, it's just about 2 minutes past 8 here in Spain, 2 minutes past 7 over there in the UK. We'd like to say here, yes, if you are contacted by anyone claiming to be part of Cafe Clairvoyance and they are not genuine, you'll know, because it's me. I am Cafe Clairvoyance with Deborah. You know who we are, so anybody claiming to be us, rubbish. Anyway, we wish you a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful week. Very true. Thank you. Well, that's absolute pleasure. Paul Sarrett says, great show. Looking forward to Chris on Tuesday. Take care all. And thank you very much from everybody else. And we wish you a lovely, lovely, lovely few days. We'll see you on Tuesday evening. As I say, it's going to be the earlier time, 8 o'clock Spain, 7 o'clock UK. And yes, I'm sure we'll have a great, great show and look forward to seeing them. But in the meantime, though, big love and a burger. Love, burger. But it's all the same. So you know what it is, don't you? Love, burger. Great. Take care, folks. Take care. Lovely, lovely, lovely sharing the show with you this evening. And wish you guys a lovely, lovely evening.